Hello kids, and welcome to your special culinary cooking class today. I've just completed washing my hands, and I have a special treat for you today. I want to thank my filmmaker. She will remain anonymous, but let's continue. So, today I have a special treat. When we go to the store, I like to look for things that are very fresh and things that look good. So, with that said, if you've been to the store lately, these look delicious, don't they? So our special treat today is chocolate dipped strawberries. Our first step is having all of your ingredients out, ready to go. So what I have today is a double broiler, which we'll talk about. Our chocolate chips. You can use dark chocolate, you can use semi-sweet chocolate, but I think the best kind that melts on strawberries and holds is milk chocolate, which we got today. We have strawberries that are usually pre-washed. With strawberries, you don't want to wash them too much because they absorb the water, and when we dip strawberries in chocolate, they have to be dry. So you keep them dry. If they're wet, the chocolate won't hold on to them. And a tiny bit of oil is a secret. It adds a little bit of sheen. It's also flavorless, so it doesn't affect the flavor of the strawberries. Okay, we've completed our chocolate dipped strawberries. As you can see, I've put them on the pan. We'll put them in the refrigerator now, and maybe you might get to try some of them. Next step is we'll melt the chocolate. This is a smaller bowl than I want to use, but there are things called double broilers if you want to zoom in a little bit. When you double broil something, you're keeping it from burning. So instead of just pouring chocolate into a dish, and as you know, it will just get dry and burn, this substitutes as that. You want the water to be about the level of the bottom of the bowl. This bowl is actually kind of cool because you can see through it and you can see it bubbling, so I've created my own. Some people try this in the microwave. You don't want to put chocolate chips in the microwave because they won't melt correctly either. It just gets an old dry, gunky mess. So, double broiler is what this is called. We will get this heating up a little bit. You don't want it to overheat, you don't want it to underheat. When you cook this, you do not want to walk away from it because you can walk away from it any minute and it can burn. So, we're going to pour our first package of chocolate chips in here. It's always good to have scissors in the kitchen, I find. They work better than a knife. Goes into the bowl. I think we're just going to do one package at a time. That will start to melt. And again, don't walk away from it. This will start to boil a little bit underneath here, but you don't want it to boil vigorously where it's going like that. And you don't want it to underboil. So I have it like on about 7 here. We'll start to watch that. Once it starts melting inside of here, we'll keep it moving around and we'll get that. Got it. Joe Tyler, see how that's melting? Jack, Teresa, Bryn, Brooke, y'all all watching this? Oh, here we go. This is a critical point. Look at that, Ben. Okay, this is the consistency we want. Ladies and gentlemen, see how nice? Take it off the heat here in a minute, let it set just for a second so it's thick enough that it's going to stick to the strawberries. Okay, we've completed our chocolate dipped strawberries. As you can see, I've put them on the pan. We'll put them in the refrigerator now, and maybe you might get to try some of them.